Hey guys, my name is Fen, and today we're going to be talking about pet battles. Now you know this will come in. There's going to be a lot of videos on this, but today I wanted to talk about just an overview of the pet battle system, kind of the stuff you need to be looking at, from the experience that I've gained so far regarding it. So basically, if you go to your mounts down here, you'll have your pets as well. So you want to click on your pets, and these are all the pets you have, and all the pets you could have. So you've got every single pet in the game. So it's also a nice way to, gauge what pet you actually could get. A yellow balloon, I don't have that. Maybe I could get that. Again, some of these actually can battle, some of them cannot. And the way pets are determined they're determined by non-pet or a pet. Non-pets are basically these like alliance balloons, this guy here. And then you've got other ones which are actually pets, like this little cub, the snake, a black lamb, etc. Funny enough though, Winter's little helper is one of the ones I'm using, and you can actually use this person, or gnome, female in fact, to actually fight for you, which is awesome. Now, there's several different pets, of course, there's loads here as we've just seen, and each pet falls under a different category. And if you actually click on your pet and basically go over to this humanoid tag here, as you can see, everyone's dueling these pets. 50% from undead abilities. So I take more damage from undead minions. So if I'm fighting an undead mob or something like that in an undead area, such as Tristful Glades, I wouldn't use this person because he would take 50% more damage. But he takes 33% less damage from critters. So he's good for Eluine Forest, for example, because these are all critters. Now, it's the same with the Dragonkin as well. Dragonkin take more damage from humanoids, so I wouldn't use this on a humanoid. But they take less damage from flying. So if I'm versus a flying creature, then I can use this and I would take less damage. And it's the same for every pet. They all have different categories, such as this is a beast. And this takes 50% from mechanicals, but it also does 33% less damage from humanoids. So that's really cool. And you can tell here of the abilities, if you hover over the pet's abilities, it tells you what it does, how much damage it does, and it tells you it does more damage versus critters, but it does less damage versus flying. And that's very important. Much like this Winter's little helper, he does more damage versus mechanicals, but yet does less damage to critters. So he wouldn't necessarily be good versus things in here, in terms of these critters. But he's still a good champion, don't get me wrong. But they excel in certain fights. So that's what you've got to basically keep in mind. Now you get your first talent here. This is your level 1 talent on all of these. At level, I'm not sure what level it is. Well, here, level 2 actually. It actually tells you. You get your second ability. For my pets here, this guy is an elemental, so he's got a snowball, which does quite a lot of damage. He's got a blizzard, which does damage as well. Now, the cooldown is 3 rounds, so it takes 3 turns for the cooldown to come off, which is quite a long time in a battle. And then I've got my ice tomb, which is a 5-round cooldown, and it doesn't take effect until the second round, so you keep that in mind. So on my Crimson Whelpin, he has a healing for his second ability, which is quite good. He's a really nice one to sustain in a fight. So in turn, you could actually XP swap, which is what we're going to talk about soon. And his like ultimate ability for his low level stuff is lift off, where pretty much nothing can attack him if it's on the ground, so they will miss their attacks. So if you know they're going to do a super attack or something like that, you can actually use that ability to get off the ground. So I've got a few ones here. I've got obviously the dragon, which is going to help me versus snakes and stuff like that. I've got my leaping hatchling, which is good versus critters, and I've got my Winter's little helper, which is going to help me with mechanical things. Now, when you first start off with pet battling, you'll just get a random pet in your first tab. Now you don't have to have that pet, but this is going to be one of the pets that you use constantly, so make sure you choose the right pet for you, or the one you want to play. Now some of these pets actually look pretty damn awesome. You can actually cycle through these, and you can actually capture different pets as well, so it's really cool. So I've got a frog here. Maybe I want to use this this pumpkin thing, which would be quite cool. He is an elemental, so that's quite cool. And if you wanted to change it, all you do is drag the icon and put it into one of these icons here, and it will switch your pet out. Now the reason you do that is because you basically do a few quests, and it's kind of guiding you through the abilities. So it guides you through fighting a monster, winning, capturing, and of course getting to a certain level where you can have another pet. And the goal is to have 3 pets, because I'll show you in a pet battle here on this thorn. I'm going to right click, I'm just going to pet battle, and here we go. So this is our pet battle system. I get to go first. So you've got a few abilities here. The first one is your normal ability. You will get this. As you can see, it's got a red arrow. That's because I'm weak versus this thorn, because it's a critter. I've got my second ability called Blizzard, and I've got my third ability, Ice Tomb. So the fourth ability will allow you to swap your pets out, as you can see here. These are your pets. Now, my Leaper Hatchling is my weakest, because I've only just picked him basically, so he's level 1. My gnome here is level 5, and my dragon here is level 4. Well, it's not a dragon, it's a wolf, but you get the idea. Your number 5 button is your trap. Now it's always good to trap them between 1 and 30 health basically. Any higher than you have a higher chance of missing, which is not good. Now, should you kill them or should you capture them? I suggest capturing them, and then you could find another one and actually kill them, because if you capture them, you actually capture that pet and you add it to your collection, which is pretty much what you want to do. You want to have all of these. But as you can see here in the background, I've got my 2 pets. I also have my main pet in the middle, which is cool. Now once you start fighting the higher level mobs, such as Eastern Plaguelands, you will be fighting 2 or more mobs, so keep that in mind. You do need to level up every pet and not just have one strong pet, because if he versus something he's not good at, then he's going to die pretty fast, and your other guys will just get one shot anyways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my special ability, which is my Ice Tomb. I'm going to use that. I'm just going to fire up in the air. There's nothing it can do until the next time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out, and I'm actually going to bring him a dragon. And then he's going to get hit. Alright, it's actually a miss, so that's cool for us. I'm going to heal up. As you can see, 1 round left until this actually hits. There we go, so that actually hit him, and it actually stunned him. So now I can actually capture him, which is cool. But I'm actually going to bring in my hatchling, because I want this guy to get some XP as well, so he has to take part in the fight. So I'm going to do my number 1, and that should actually almost kill him. There you go, because he is strong versus critters. And then I'm going to use my number 1 again and kill him. And there we go, we've actually killed him, which is awesome. So 17 XP, and then you'll see some more XP, 5 XP, 17 XP, and 9 XP. So because them 2 didn't do much damage, they didn't get that much XP. But because my hatchling actually finished the fight and I got the killing blow, he actually incurred the most XP. Now, when you do your little quest, you will get a button called Reviving Battle Pets. This is an 8-minute cooldown, so not that long, but it also heals your pets, and it also resurrects them, so keep that in mind. You will need that ability, so I'm going to do the same with this rabbit, but this time I'm going to capture this rabbit for you guys. So again, this is my strategy that I use pretty much all the time. I'm going to use my number 3, which is a 2-round ice bomb. It does pretty nice damage. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out my pet to my dragon. He's getting some damage taken, so I'm going to use my second ability, which is no damage. It's just going to heal me, which is fine. That's going to land, do a lot of damage, 91 damage. It's a very strong ability. I'm going to switch out my hatchling again. And then he's going to actually do some damage to this guy. Hopefully it won't kill him. Yep, so he's got 6 HP. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually capture this guy from my number 5. And there we go. We captured him. So 27 XP. At that time I only got 13 XP and 3 and 6 XP. The reason I got less XP is because I didn't kill him. I just captured him. This guy wants a pet dill. So let's do this. So let me just res all my pets. Click accept. So this is actually quite cool. And select a pet. So I'm going to select my dude here. It's going to be a one-on-one battle. And I'm going to use my ice bomb, which is going to do a lot of damage. This guy's got no chance. He used the wrong pet. And I'm going to use my snowball. A lot of damage. 52, nice crit. I'm going to use a blizzard. 53, not bad. And then he should be dead now. Zing! There we go. So we pretty much destroyed him, which was awesome. Select a pet. I'm going to go for this guy again. Because he's got a bird. Now this is his strongest one, you see. So I'm going to use my number 1. Just going to do some damage. And I need to be kind of lucky here. So I'm going to use my number 1. It's the only thing I could really use. As yeah, he did a lot of damage there. So this guy probably will die. But that's cool. Because I do have my other dudes as well. I'm going to use my special ability. The reason is because this is going to do a lot of damage if it hits. Because I'm dead anyway, so I might as well use an ability that's going to help me out later. And I'm actually going to bring in my whelping now. And I'm actually going to do my number 3 straight away. Which is going to send me up in the air. Now this could hit or it could miss, considering we're both actually air units. So that actually missed, which wasn't cool. But he's stunned for 1 round, which is quite cool. There we go. So we did a bit of damage there. And I have a heal as well. So he's actually switching. And burn his rabbit to death. I'm going to do another one. And yeah, he's dead. And now his bird's going to be dead as well. So let's do another flame breath. There we go. So 1 more flame breath and this guy will be dead. And he flew away. Yep, he fled. Battle finished. I like yours. So guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. It was really nice that this guy turned up and actually invoked a battle, and that way you could see it's quite fun. You know, it passes the time. So if you want to see any more in terms of pet battle, let me know, and I will catch you guys next time. So thank you for watching, and thank you to Lightning for actually participating in this unofficial pet battle. So take care guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.